Hello, you beautiful, wonderful souls. Yes, it's your girl Skylar, spiritual purpose coach, empowerment astrologer, vibrant colorology healer, and also intuitive communicator. So I'd like to share with you guys today about Pisces season. It's just about up. We are about to hit that Aries season, and it's coming fast. Wrapping it up with Pisces. Pisces is an energy that is very enchanting. To me, they feel like glitter, and for your guys' recognition, just see what your body feels like. Notice how your energy is responding to theirs whenever you are meeting a Pisces, because it's very important for you to stay so in tune with interactions such as this. Why is that? It's because it's giving you some type of information with that particular sign and how you either resonate with the sign, what type of details, what type of interaction you guys will be having, more so of like the flow of the energy through the person in conversation and sorts. Because we can always feel, we always have that innation, did I say that word right? That to where we are feeling the energy of how a conversation is going, because we're just that intuitive. We have that ability. So Pisces are also the sign of the fish. It's a water sign, the most wisdom out of all the zodiacs because it's the 12th zodiac. And they're they're super caring. They're all about the world. Like, how can they apply better effects on the world today? And what does that look like for them? So if you're a Pisces out there, you've got to recognize yourself. What is the wisdom that you're bringing to your existence in this life? And what does that feel like for you? What does that feel like for you? Typically, you guys resonate with the colors purple, blue, anything like a deep purple as well too. So all shades of purple, all shades of blue, and even black. It really just depends. For some of you, I'm feeling like yellow. Some bright yellows out there for those Pisces. So that shows with me like what type of state that you're in and your psychological and your emotional mindset, because colors does give off a detail of where you're at in your life. So with you Pisces, whatever color you're attracted to, and you definitely need to meditate on that color, because your inner eye is so expansive. It allows you to have the dream state that you desire to experience to actually come into your life. Now remember, the mind doesn't know the difference between what it is visualizing and what it's actually experiencing. So even if you're visualizing something that's not happening in the physical realm, it's still feeling, the brain, the mind feels like it's actually happening in real life time. And this is how manifestations happen. It happens with that of setting an image. That's why vision boards are very popular, because it's setting an image of an intention that you are asking to have into your daily experience. And it's all about patience. And typically you guys are very patient. You do enjoy waiting for things when you're in a balanced state, because you understand that it is coming and you feel the joy. You enjoy the momentum of the works of it being received to you, rather than just hopping to like, oh, I'm done. Because then what type of journey was that? There was no journey. It just poofed into existence, and then that's it. It's like, first of all, let's just all continue to recognize that we're infinite beings. So if everything just kept poofing into our existence, like right then and there, we wouldn't have any fun. And we would just be like, okay, that's it. What next? Like, and we're here for eternity. So we might as well make it fun. We might as well make a joyride out of it. And that's what this is. And acknowledging that on a daily basis, because I understand, like, we are human. Like, we all understand we are human. And there are times where we're like, okay, but I really, 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 really would like this to happen right now. Like, right now. Like, right now. And the thing is that you actually don't want that. Even though you consciously don't know you don't want that, doesn't mean that you don't. And it's because it's stored in the subconscious. It's stored into your energetic field, because again, we're infinite beings and we don't want things just to happen like that. We came here to experience the process, the prolonging of the journey. and the manifestations of it happening. So that's why things that we ask for come really quick. And that's why things that we ask for takes a bit of time, because there's a build up into the excitement of what it's like to actually get there. So with you, Pisces, definitely creating a vision board, definitely having the picture, like if you're wanting to, if you're desiring to travel, having a picture on your phone showing the place that you are desiring to travel to will really help you out, because the mind will collect evidence. It will collect and do actions to make sure that that reality happens, because the mind is here to help you survive. And the mind is here is to help you to also create. And so to create an experience for you, it allows you to align with what is being in front of you. So if you put out an image and saying, hey, this is going to happen to me. I'm going to travel, let's say, to Spain. I am going to be living and traveling in Spain. I'm going to have an amazing experience. Your mind will put every single evidence into place, all that collectivity, to make sure that that happens for you. So whatever it is that you are asking to experience in your life, in this lifetime, put that out there in an image. Write it down as well. You guys really do enjoy poetry. If you are asking for some heart healing because you need more of a jolt of momentum of feeling what it's like to actually experience what you want to experience, whether it's traveling, whether it's trying, new cuisines, whether it's, that's my foodie coming out. Shout out, love food. That's the #1 love language for Cancers is food. Whether it's anything that you are just like money, finances, house, a partner, whatever that is, you have to have a belief, a true emotional belief for it to come true. And so for you to heal with the heart, you have to practice things that make you happy, that you generate happiness, because no one else can. We really want to be careful of saying, this person makes me happy. This person enhances your happiness, or more so, this person contributes to your happiness. That's a better choice of words, because we don't ever want to depend on somebody else for our happiness, because that's where we fail. And I don't use fail a lot. The word fail, I don't actually use it at all, but I just used it here because someone needs to hear it in that specific way, and I allow myself to channel to come through whatever needs to be said in this very moment. So healing with your heart, definitely listen to some binaural beats, some 432 hertz, 528 hertz, same frequency as love. And it's about, what you're doing is you're recalibrating your energy, your source of self, into the vibration for you to connect with the belief that you are desiring to have, to experience in your life. Because remember, your body is an instrument, and like all your organs have different vibrations. That's why we eat certain foods for that organ to be at its highest, healthiest state. You see, so it's about attuning yourself into the vibration that you need to be to believe in that desire. And it's that simple. We weren't taught this growing up. And so, and people, there are some people that weren't taught that, and then weren't taught that there and therefore. So it's a chain that's gone down, and it's up to you to break that pattern. So you can actually embody that more, like, wow, this is as simple as this, and this is what I need to do. And it may feel hard at first because you're not used to doing methods like that. But it gets easier the more you practice it, just like breathing. It's not like you remember to breathe until I say something about my breath. It's like, oh my goodness, I'm breathing, now you're conscious of it. But like the fact that you are naturally breathing, you don't have to think like, oh, I need to breathe in this moment. It says a lot about how powerful the mechanism of the mind actually is. And why it's important to have your emotions be so vibrant is because scientifically, emotions it means energy in motion. And so you have to allow the energy to move through your body to generate that belief, so that it gets the wheels going, working for your brain state. to actively, consciously, and subconsciously, by practicing the patterns, and then goes to the subconscious, because that's what the subconscious is. It's practice patterns that the body just already does. When you practice those things, then take a deep breath in there, because that was a lot. It was a lot of information to really dive deep into. It allows our energy and motion to connect to our mental thoughts, and our mental thoughts are electricity. So when we have those two come together, it then projects out, and it again generates the thought process of, okay, what do I need to think, have consistent thinking to get to, in this example, Spain? How does it feel being in Spain? Because remember, your body believes it's already there when you imagine it. How does it feel like being in Spain? What does the breeze feel like on my skin? What does the air smell like? What are the people like there? What type of experience am I enjoying to have the people in Spain? How fast do I pick up the language? Which words do I choose to, that I notice myself using, speaking that cultural language? And that's what brings more of the experience, more of your dreams into existence, because you are creating hardcore evidence just by the power of your mind and your feelings, because your body is the instrument and it's the navigation that's going to lead you towards that, because you're telling your mind this is what you are desiring, and your mind is going to comply with what you are telling it. That's the whole main purpose of what that brain state is. So this is for everyone in general, and I know today we were talking about Pisces with Pisces season, because your guys' third eye is very, very powerful. It is, and also the crown chakra as well too, because the third eye is indigo, kind of like this color here, and then the crown is violet. So just meditating on colors gives you a specific type of information for you to focus on. So whenever you tap into the purple, the third eye chakra, the purple color, let's just talk about the colors real quick. Just the purple color, that allows you to be more imaginative. That allows you to see beyond the physical, because we do have other senses. That's why we hear of sixth sense. And that's why people can feel and see things that, you know, others may not. And it's nothing to be like, whoa, weary or freaked out about, but it's about, you know, we don't see 99.9% of actually what's happening in our world right now. So there's a lot going on. It already exists. It's already there. And so it's like, for example, we can all see aura colors. If you happen to not see it right now, it's because you haven't practiced that muscle. But if you practice on a background wall, a white background wall, and this is the glass here, but you can see the white right here. So it's the same color on the sides of the walls here. So if you practice on that, of having like a person stand in front of the wall, soften your eyes, taking a deep breath in, taking a deep breath out, it allows you to start seeing some type of wave on them, and typically a white light, and then you'll start seeing colors, because that's how it started for me. And I had it whenever I was a kid growing up, but whenever I would ask, like, hey, do you see the colors around this, you know, whatever shape or object it was, I got the response, what are you talking about? And so it kind of shut down, because I didn't know why others may not be seeing it or why they said it. So it did become a relative conversation that I didn't find useful at that point in time, because, you know, we are here to relate with one another and communicate and strengthen that type of unity within ourselves. So when I found, like, at that time, I felt like, you know, okay, this is not a normal conversation to pop up. Like, hey, you know, I saw this color today, and, you know, this person was feeling like this, and this color came through. It wasn't just a common conversation for the cultural group that I was in. And so now it's becoming a lot more well known that we can see aura colors, and also there's photography out there to where we can see aura colors, and it has specific meanings. They change all the time because the different type of emotions that we're in, our colors change through that. So that's what I mean with seeing the unknown, seeing the unseen, Pisces. It's about really tapping into that because you have your creative and quality abilities. Now, some may say, like, what if I see something like that I don't like? It's all about seriously focusing on, this is the main things. It's focusing on what you are asking to experience, because what you're asking to experience will come into your reality. Also, ask for protection. Yes, there's like multiple parallel universes. I know we're going to just go a little deep here because I know you guys can handle this, okay? Everyone who's watching this, you guys can handle this. There's multiple parallel universes of us that are happening right now. And with that, that's how we can talk to our higher selves. That's how we can talk to other beings, other sources, and in other realms, to where we are asking, hey, let's go. I'm talking to the highest version of myself, and I'm talking to wonderfully, beautifully, high quality beings, and I only accept them and welcome them into my life, into my existence. And you just ask for that protection. You ask for that protection because that is what that is. That's why there are things that have happened to some of you who are watching this that are unexpected, that you're like, how did that even happen? Like, how did I even, quote unquote, survive that? Like, how did I even, like just all of these, like, what? Like, no way, miracles. But the thing is that there are also beautiful outside forces that are working with us in those types of situations, and they're unseen, and some people can actually see them. And it's all about strengthening that muscle if you choose to do so. But we're always surrounded by our spiritual tribe, or our just energetic tribe. So that's what I'm going to leave you here with today, is that specialty, is what is it that you are asking for yourself to experience in this very reality, to pull forward so you can enjoy the life you decide to come here to live? And also ask yourself, what is your purpose? Sit in meditation. You have to meditate, y'all. Have to meditate. Let me say this about meditation, okay? I'm gonna say this about meditation. Meditation does not mean sitting still and having nothing come to your mind. Meditation is knowing yourself. It is knowing the programs, the thoughts. Your thoughts are programs in the system of the brain. So when thoughts come by, you recognize that as, oh, that is what I've been thinking all this time. I didn't even realize it because it's been in your subconscious and it's been working and programming in the background. So when you acknowledge that thought, you can say, okay, I release that thought, let it go, and then you immediately have to replace it to a thought that you do continue, that you are asking to continue as your thought process, as your program. Because when you release something, something also has to replace that thought. So it's not an empty space for that thought to come back. That's how programs work. So we have to continue to remind ourselves of that, because sometimes it's it's almost like it can be like, well, I thought I, quote unquote, fixed that. I thought I, quote unquote, dealt with that. And it's just a constant practice. It's just a constant practice. So always remind yourself of that. Be so gentle and loving to yourself when that happens, because you've been at this programming for a while, right? We've been at the programming for a while. So it takes just a moment for it to continue to be at the reoccurring thoughts that you are asking to have. So that's what meditation is. And meditation also, you can do crisscross applesauce, you can do yoga, you can do exercising, you can do singing, you can write poetry, you can do dancing, you can do cooking, anything, playing instruments. It's anything that allows you to be still with yourself without distractions. That is what meditation is. And when you have those beautiful creative ideas that come to you, that is what meditation is, because you're allowing yourself to be in that very moment, to be still, to recognize, oh, these are the unique thoughts that have been stored here all this time, and I'm now allowing them to come through because you're not resisting them. You're not having any conflicting thoughts that's not allowing your creativity to come through. And that's very, very important to all signs, to all beings. So, I'm sending you so much love and light. I know you wonderful souls absolutely got this. And may you be enjoying the rest of your day, the rest of your week. Happy Friday. And I'll talk to you soon.